Okay, this is a Drake TR4C transmit power verification video. I'll be going into a 50 ohm dummy load using a Drake watt meter on 80 through 10. Here we go. I'm on alternate antenna, and that's this dummy load up here. So the watt meter here is on 400 watts. 200 watts is right about there. 100 watts is here. Let's go to 80 meters and try it out. There's 80 meters. I'm going to go to the middle of the band around 250 here. There we go. That's the middle of the band. The way you peak this thing up usually is you first look for audio that peaks, and that gets you close for RF tuning. So I'm on no antenna here, but you want to peak it for some hiss. Right there. You know you're close. RF gain, you can start off low. This basically supplies drive to the final from the, I think the 12BY7. So you want to keep that right on low. And you want to jump into CW tune here and peak this. Go for a plate dip. So peak the grid first and then go for a plate dip here. Let's try it out. Okay. A little bit of power coming up. Gonna peak it. Yeah, it was peaked. Take the load down and we'll peak the plate on 80 meters here. There's a peak right there, a little more load. And watch your plate current. Plate current right now is pretty low. Now I can give this guy some drive and see how it goes. So you don't really want to tune this thing too hard. So right now I'm seeing 10 watts if I peak the drive out. 180 watts on 10 meters, about 180 watts. And this is at a .4 here, so that's not so bad. Let's give it a quick peek here. Yeah, that's all I want to really try for. So 180 watts, I mean, it might do more, but I don't want to stress it out. Okay, there's almost 200. That's 80 meters. Let's go to 40 meters. So again, we'll go to 40 meters, take the band switch to 40, take the drive down, put the volume up, peak for some noise, right about there. Now we're going to go to SSB mode, or I'm sorry, CW mode, and do some peaking. So I'll give it some drive here. A little bit of, no, not much power. Load's probably okay. Let's go for a peak. There's a peak. Take load down, it's a little better. About 10 watts coming out right now before I punch it. Punch it up. 100 watts, load it, about 150, there's about 175, okay, that's about right there, 175. All right, if I give it full drive, what's it gonna do? Give it a real quick burst here, about 190 watts, that's 40 meters. All right, let's go down to 20 meters. Take the load off. Go to 20, peak it for audio. 20 might need a little bit of work. This controls all the way to the left. I might want to fuss around with the coil in there and maybe bring this thing over to a more resonant mode, but that's how it is right now, so let's try it out. Okay, 20 meters. Drive is down, take the volume down, and I'm going to peak this thing for some signal, a little bit of drive. Let's go to CW mode here, try it out, a little bit of power. Okay, 20 wants some drive, I know that usually, no. Okay, there's about 20 watts, a little more drive there. Okay, there's about 180 watts. That's probably all we're going to get out of 20. 180 watts or something. And I'm really cooking the final here. Okay, that's about 180 watts. Let's give it a little more drive. Give it full drive here and see what happens. About 190 watts on 20. Okay, that's 20 meters. Let's go to 15 meters. We'll peak it again for noise. About there. Take the drive down. Okay. Those are probably close. Let's try now. See what we get. About 20 watts there. Let's peak it for a dip. There's about 120 watts. Take it up a little more. 150 watts. A little more drive now. Yeah, about 180 watts on 15 meters. So it has 3 sections of 28 meters. I'm sorry, of 10 meters. There's 3 sections of band here. I'll go lowest one here, 28.0. Let's see how that works out. Again, we peak it for noise. That's as good as it gets. And it's got a slight hum sometimes. When I have this knob up, I'm getting hum from that amplifier in there, so I should look into grounding the mic jack. The mic jack probably is not grounded, and that's why it's doing that. All right. Here we are in 10 meters, 10 meter lower. Let's give it a peek here and see what happens. Okay, SSB. Okay, a little bit of drive, there we go. A little bit of power there, take the volume down. Let's peak it. Let's peak this. That's as good as we're gonna get. Give it some more load. Nope, that's not gonna work. So there's not much on 10. Let's see. What are we doing wrong here? More drive. Okay, 100 watts almost. A little more drive. That's not gonna work. Okay, 120 watts. I'm seeing about 130, 140 watts on 10, and that's all I'm going to push it for. So there you go. That's a checkout of the Drake TR4C on transmit capabilities on a dummy load, which is getting a little warm. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.